Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Real Deal Podcast. I'm Kevin.
Hey, I'm Mike. Y'all
And
missed
we're,
Kevin dancing there to the
oh
intro
man,
music.
how can you not jam to that? I mean, it's got that walking bass line. Zoom, doom, 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 doom. You can't help but to dance to that.
I would say I was definitely moving my head and my neck, and the rest of me I was fighting moving.
I know. I saw you a little bit. I was like, come on, man. Let that Latino out.
Yeah.
Let him out. Well, a little bit different intro. Usually on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m., Michael and I go live to the Boom Squad and we record a podcast. Well, the only thing that's changed tonight, there's two things that have changed tonight. Well, the things that are the same is it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night and we are live
Yeah, you
and
made me look at my watch.
we're recording a podcast. But the difference is we're live to the world tonight because we're going to introduce the second annual Golden Whiskers nomination process and introduce the award categories. That's pretty exciting. I've been waiting all year to do this. And I know that Mike, you're excited about it too, man.
I seriously did not give it a single thought until you said that's what the show was going to be about.
Yeah,
And
right.
then
All
and
right.
then being the planner that I am, I was like, okay, well, let's see your agenda or I won't attend the meeting. So I was just messing with you, but
To the whole world, the world,
yeah,
the World Wide Web.
that's what I was thinking about too. I was like, what do you mean the whole world?
The whole world. It's
That's
a
cool though.
whole new world.
They'll see what they're missing.
Yeah, man. This is,
Absolutely.
we have fun on this podcast, man, and all the members. Well, not all of them, but a lot of the members will come in and chat, or they'll just listen. I remember there's one time where we didn't know that the members were in there, and we're like, man, are we like, did I press the wrong button? And then like LG Bash chimed in, no, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Hey, Clarence is in the chat.
I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Clarence
Clarence
is in there.
Selfbud.
He is in there. And so everybody listening on the podcast, that's what's different. So there will be some times tonight or during this podcast where we refer to things on screen and where we're kind of reading or responding to questions in the chat. So we thank you for your patience if you're just listening on the podcast. And if you are live tonight and you want to listen on the podcast, you can check us out on Spotify. That doesn't really work when there's two of us up there, but you can listen on Spotify to the Real Deal Fishing Podcast with Michael Murillo and, of course, Kevin from Palmetto Cats. If you want to check out the links in the description, as always, you can support the Real Deal Fishing Podcast and the Palmetto Cats YouTube channel by checking out the website, shoppalmettocats.com. Get you some merch. Check out upcoming events. The community calendar's on there with all of the tournaments that I know of that are coming up. And then check out the links in the description because you can check out Michael's channel, which is Murillo's Family Fishing. So you can check him out. And then we always have discount codes and crazy stuff like that. But nonetheless, y'all, we're going to forego saying hey to everybody in the chat, but I see everybody in there. We love you. And we appreciate you being here, all 82 of you so far. That's awesome. We're also broadcasting on the Golden Whiskers Facebook group. So if you're watching from there and you chat and you don't follow the instructions from StreamYard, it'll just say like Facebook member or Facebook person. We got a boom from Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. $5. He said, Motorin. Love the shows, Kevin and Mike. I like how I put the ... and Mike.
He made me wait for it.
And maybe he's throwing a little bit of shade there, Mike. Did you deserve
I don't
that?
know. I don't know.
Oh, man.
If we have beef in Iowa, we eat it. So I don't know if there's beef there or not.
If we have beef or pig or any delicious meat. I just want to thank Fishing and Freedom. It's been a Boom Squad member for 3 months. I just saw that pop up. I got my phone here, my other screen said, Hey Kevin, Mr. Murillo, and everyone. Thank you so much, Fishing and Freedom. Great guy. Nice to meet him at the Catfish Conference. There's also Brandon B, member for 5 months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And as those come up, I will do those. And if you guys have questions, definitely ask those questions. All right, let's get to the purpose. The purpose for tonight, Mike, is to encourage people to nominate their favorite YouTube or social media anglers for the second annual Golden Whiskers Awards. That's the purpose for
Absolutely.
tonight.
Kevin was typing up his sheet so that way I knew how the show was going to go. And then I realized I hadn't put anybody into that Facebook group at all.
Yeah, I saw you nominate a few
I
people.
felt horrible. And then I thought, hey, wait, I think I'm an admin in here. I could just like approve these on the slide. Maybe Kevin wouldn't notice that. And then I'm like, nah, I'll just admit to it. Because let's face it, we're on a wild and crazy ride here. There are live fishing shows every single day, multiple times
Every
a day.
day.
There's live fishing streams every single day. You know, we get caught up on the ride, you know. So it takes a few minutes, but if you think about it, it's real easy to do. And Kevin wants to just walk through all of it right here, give you a good description. And, you know, usually I add a little flavor so that way he can take a little break here and there, and little sidekick comedy, you know, perhaps.
A little drink.
And then let's face it,
purple drink.
you know, we need that moment to take a drink. I, for one, am enjoying the pumpkin spice tonight. So,
dude,
you know,
I'm so
fire
tired
away.
Of spice.
You know,
So
pick on me. Come at me, bro. I'm ready.
I'm not going to come at you because unfortunately I'm out of coffee creamer, so I have been subjected to the pumpkin spice until I can get to the store and get some new ones. So I am having the purple water. The
purple water. Excellent.
The purple drink. Yeah. The Walmart purple drink.
Big fan.
Adult Kool-Aid, if you will.
That's right. Kool-Aid.
Anyway, so let's talk about something real quick. So there is a Golden Whiskers Facebook page. And I believe that there's a popular misconception that when you tag a video on that page, that is your nomination. That's not true. So when you put a video on the Facebook page, the group page for the Golden Whiskers, and you put hashtag blooper of the year or whatever, that's just telling people, hey, this video is out there and you should think about nominating it. So whenever we get to the point in the show where I go over the nomination process, that Facebook group will be, those of you who have Facebook, that will be your resource, your easy resource to check out videos that people think are worthy of those awards. So that's just a little explanation there. I hadn't done a good job. Well, I mean, I put it in the description, but I mean, how many people actually read the description on a Facebook group? I don't.
Nah, I don't.
So the purpose of the Facebook group, Golden Whiskers Facebook group on Facebook, obviously, is just to for people to compile videos that they think are worthy of these awards. So if you're not a member of it, get somebody to invite you to it, or go to the Golden Whiskers Facebook group and request admission to it. You have to answer some questions like, I agree not to be a jerk. And then, you can definitely get approved.
Well, and that's not easy for some people.
Orange rods and purple drink.
Some people are legit jerks.
I knew you'd come around. Talking about Clemson Tigers. I got to stop drinking purple drink now. Anyway, let's talk about this. Okay. So tonight so starting tomorrow, which is December 1st, we'll open up the nominations for the Golden Whiskers Awards. We'll talk more about how that goes in a little bit. Tonight, we're going to discuss each of the categories for the Golden Whiskers so you'll understand what the awards are meant for and how to nominate individuals that you think are worthy. Because I think last year, because it was new, and to be honest, Mike, a lot of people just didn't believe in it. I mean, can we be honest?
I think a lot of people were confused as to what it was, why it
True.
was, and how it was.
Who's this fat white dude? And
And, you know, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain,
that's right.
you
That's
know.
right. So a little bit of history for those of you who are listening and those of you who may not know. So Mike Murillo and I have had a friendship for over a year now, and we kind of bounce ideas off each other, talk smack, and make fun of people in our little group behind the curtain, as you will. But
Did you
and
just
so
expose the four horsemen?
no, I did not. I don't know
Okay.
who that is.
I don't know either.
But yeah, so Mike, said, "Hey man, what if you did like a Palmetto Awards?" And actually, we were joking because people cannot sometimes pronounce Palmetto, so they'll say Palomino
Yep.
or Pimento, like the cheese.
It was Combat
So
Carl.
it was Combat Carl. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy
That's
Edwards,
funny.
welcome to the Boom Squad, Jimmy.
Welcome,
We
Jimmy.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, so he's like, so it started off as a comedy thing. It's like, hey, why don't we have a Palomino Awards? And it was like, you can do like Space Cadet or, you know, Blooper was definitely one that was on the, so it just kind of developed into, well, what kind of award categories should we do? And so it got a little more serious, a little more serious. And then I think somehow we had put the discussion out there, or I think at that time I was, you know, in a group where we were sharing like personal stories on a Google sheet. Remember that, Mike?
Oh, I
It was
remember
like
that.
it was kind of like what do you call it? An
Like a
accountability group.
yeah,
There you
accountability group.
go.
Yep.
And Tom, I don't think he minds me saying LG Bass. Tom was in there, and we were looking for a name for it, and it was like the Palomino Awards, which sounded really stupid. Of course, I came up with that one. And he's like, "Why don't you just call it like the Golden Whiskers?" And I didn't really pay much attention to it. Then Mike kind of brought me back to it. He said, "Hey, did you see Tom's suggestion?" I was like, "No, not really." And I went back and looked, and I was like, "That's it." So it's kind of that's as far as I'm going to go on it. If you want to see how it went down, go check on my channel. You can watch the whole thing, the Golden Whiskers Awards from last year, just to kind of see how it worked out. So that's kind of like the little history of it. Tonight, we're going to go over again all of the different categories and categories that we've added. We'll talk through the process of the nomination form, where you can find it, how you fill it out. And Mike, this year's awards are going to be someplace special.
Yeah, I'm still worried about the logistics of that, but luckily I am just one of the guys on the sidelines for the most part. I come up with ideas, I give them to people, and they do all the work. And then they thank me for it. It's like, hey, I just gave you this idea, but now you're going to turn it into all this sort of work and this fantastic production that I don't know how to do. And then oddly, they thank me. I mean, how many hours and I mean days worth of work do you put into this over the course of the year? And
Yeah,
then
it's a lot.
now Kevin is going to be hosting the awards at CatCon Louisville. Louisville.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
Louisville.
schooled on how to say it this past
I
the
thought
other
we were
weekend.
scolded on how to say it. They're like, they don't
No,
say it that way.
we were
I'm like,
saying Louisville.
yeah,
We
yeah.
put the all in the wrong spot.
Like, don't make me say Louisville because I'll do it to you here from Iowa. That's how it's spelled. I can say it that way. Apparently, there's many ways to say it wrong, and only one way to say it right.
That's right. So yeah, so it'll be broadcast live in some sort of way from the Catfish Conference in Louisville, Kentucky, and so it'll be a live audience, and then it'll be broadcast just like this, and I'll be looking at the audience and the camera, and then people who are there that win awards, people that are nominated, should come to the awards, and if they get chosen, they can just come up and get it, and they can give them their award right there. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. But first, let's briefly talk about the not briefly. Let's talk about some highlights from last year's show, what would you say a highlight, one thing that stood out to you last year that was just, every time you think about Golden Whiskers, that's what you think about?
That's so cute. You think I only wrote down one thing?
Just one
You
thing.
think you think I can stop at one thing? It
Don't
ain't
call
happening,
don't call
Kevin.
me cute. Don't call me
All
cute.
right, man. So, first of all, Kevin really turned it into a big award show. There was drum roll, there was intro, he was dressed up, there was special music, apparently special lighting.
Hmm.
It was incredible. There was great. I use the word cameos, but I don't think it was the right
Hmm.
thing. There were special guests who came in and talked about things and instant reactions from some of the winners.
Hmm.
It
Miss
was
Becca was on
amazing.
there. Miss
You asked me
Becca
for
came in.
one thing that stuck
Yep.
out. I will admit I rewatched the show today just to refresh myself,
Hmm.
but I didn't have to rewatch the show to remember Lyle Stokes' emotional reaction to being the winner of live stream of the year.
I know that
And
was special, wasn't it?
I think it was a culmination of his years and years of work,
Hmm.
his passion
Hmm.
for catfishing, for the community, and the fact that he had put all that effort and work into having a live show
Hmm.
for over 7 years now, right? And
Yeah.
as soon as you brought him up on screen, I mean, he made me cry. He made me cry again
Yeah.
today. So,
Well, I think it was part of feeling, like his show was getting lost in the mass of new shows that were on. And so to hear that everybody had voted, and that Catfish Weekly won is kind of like validation, like, hey, we're still relatable, we're still relevant, and we're still respected. And I agree that's the same way we feel today. So it hadn't changed in 1 year. So that being said, that was a great moment, by the way. Thank you for pointing that out. I remember that. And I pulled him up on screen really fast because
yes, you
he was
did.
in the waiting room. And I was like, oh, maybe I was a little too fast. But I think it was so genuine, and it
Yeah,
was just it
absolutely.
was it was what it needed. It needed that.
You know,
Um, so yeah, and then my biggest memory from that was just, I was a little worried about how I was going to, because I had just been monetized not too long, and I was worried about how I was going to pay for all the shipping and everything, and the community just took care of it. I mean, the community just started donating, and I, Mike, I think that I had $10 extra at the end of the shipping and the metals and everything.
well, you never admitted it to me until now. I remember
Yeah,
I
I
asked you
had
if you were okay, and you said you thought you were okay. So,
yep, yep. I think I had $10 extra at the end of everything. So I just, I, the community really, really took care of me, and it was awesome. So anyway, that being said, we're gonna move into segment Q. Let's talk about the awards. The Blue Cat Award. Now, I need everybody really to listen to these categories. I'll put all these descriptions up for when you vote, so that you'll know, and you'll what's the award for most water caught? uh, so I'll put this description up so that you guys can see it. The Blue Cat Award, the winner last year was Combat Carl, and this award is meant to celebrate a content creator who caught an amazing blue catfish in 2021. It's not about the biggest blue catfish necessarily, but it's more about the experience or the way it was filmed, the fight it gave, or maybe it was a new PB for somebody, or some other unique characteristic of the catch that was amazing. And something that I don't want to repeat 20 times, because there's a bunch of awards, is that all these awards, whoever gets nominated, I need the people nominating to make sure that these content creators possess and uphold the qualities that are consistent with the camaraderie, spirit, tradition, and values of the community as a whole. I'm going to say that again because I don't want to say it 20 times again. all the awards, the creator or the person nominated should embody or possess and uphold the qualities consistent with the camaraderie, spirit, tradition, and values of the community as a whole, not just your group, but the whole. So that's very important to me. I know it's important to Mike, and hopefully it's important to everybody. Thank you, Miss Sandra. She says, still waiting for you to fish with shrimp. I'm gonna fish with shrimp on Saturday just for you, Sandra. Thank you for that $10.
I'd fish with it more if I didn't like to eat it so much.
Yeah, I hear that. So that's the Blue Cat Award. Again, it doesn't have to be the biggest necessarily, but something about that. Maybe it was somebody's new PB. It was an amazing fight. It was filmed exquisitely. It was cataloged. It was well handled. Whatever you think, any of those categories would count. The Flathead of the Year award. This award's meant to celebrate a content creator who caught an amazing flathead in 2021. Again, all these catches have to be in 2021. They all have to be filmed. We have to have video evidence. It's not about the biggest one, but again, it's about how it was filmed. Somebody's new PB. Someone put one in on the Golden Whiskers page today. His wife caught her biggest flathead at a tournament, and it was slapping her in the face when she was pulling it out of the boat. Knocked her hat off, got her all wet. That kind of stuff. That's what we're talking about. Last year's award was Catfish and Crappie. Mark, he won the 2020 Flathead Award. Well deserved. And again, the creator should possess all those qualities we talked about. The Channel Cat Award, same thing. Not necessarily the biggest, but there's something special about it. Now, I think last year it was one of the biggest channel cats I had ever seen in my life. Hooked Catfish won that one last year. So that was definitely one for the books. Here's a new one, Mike. The International Channel of the Year. This was requested by a few people overseas. And so, if there's a want for it, why not add it? Here's the description of that. This award is meant to celebrate an awesome catfishing channel from another country. We are talking about Golden Whiskers, so we want to keep it catfish family. This channel should provide consistent catfishing content, so keep that in mind. Consistency is a big part of these awards. Make sure that they're consistent creators and it's not just one and done. You know what I'm saying? The creator should possess and uphold the values as well. What do you think about that one, the international one? Think it's going to bring some new people into the community?
I have several channels that I do watch that are based outside of the U.S. and several of them do fit that criteria. Good. So I'm excited. I also hope to learn more from the other people in the community. That was one of the things I took away from last year, is that here I was thinking I knew who the best were and who the most awesome were, and throughout the nomination process and then getting down to the finalists, I was like, wow, I have never seen this channel, and I cannot for the life of me understand why not, because this is awesome. So it was really helpful, really helpful.
And of course, people are putting some names down in there. I want to be unbiased, so I'm not going to mention any, but definitely some great names being put in there. Best live stream, we just mentioned this one. Catfish Weekly, I believe it was Lyle and Patriot at the time. And, definitely well deserved. And I saw Lyle pop in. He was saying thank you to everybody, saying nice things. And this award is meant to celebrate a creator that consistently provides, again, that word, consistently provides, and use Catfish Weekly as an example, y'all. Consistently provides entertaining and or educational live stream catfishing content. This award isn't meant for an individual live stream event. So let's say that you could nominate the Golden Whiskers. That doesn't embody the award because that's one show all year. We need somebody that's consistent. So it's not meant for a single live stream event. Instead, it's meant to honor a creator who consistently provides content all year. And then, of course, they should uphold the values and all that. So definitely Catfish Weekly embodied that award last year, as well as others. So, there's going to be a ton of live streams this year and a ton of consistent ones. So to the best one, to was that movie that May the odds be in your favor?
Yeah, may the odds be in your
May the
forever
odds
be
be
in
in
your
your
favor.
favor. Best fish fight. Last year the winner was Mark again from Catfish and Crappie on that same flathead. Awesome fight. He documented it well. Had some drama in there. It was a new PB for him. It was a good fight, so it had all that stuff in there. So the best fish fight. This award's meant to celebrate a content creator, and I'm saying content creator because it doesn't have to be just YouTube, Mike. It could be Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, whatever medium they're using. We just have to have that video evidence. The fight should be more about the size of the fight of the fish and less about the size of the fish itself. The fish.
I like that wording a lot. I think that sometimes people get caught up in that the sheer weight of a fish.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite fight this year was a 6-pound channel cat. It tore my arms off with a medium light rod. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I didn't get it on film because I'm the guy who can't catch fish, live. But the rest of y'all got a shot.
That's exactly right. And I have a few in my mind that had nothing to do with big fish, but they caught a decent sized fish on light tackle, and it was a real battle to get it in. So again, the fish fight should be more about the size of the fight in the fish, not so much about the size of the fish itself. The fish fight could also be nominated because of the tackle the angler was using or the current, like the current conditions, like the current was moving fast and it was tough to get it up, or anything else that made the fight really memorable. Again, it could be how it was filmed. And then they should possess and uphold the qualities that we talked about earlier. And again, that was Catfish and Crappie that won in 2020. Dynamic Duo. This was a fun one. Some YouTube channels have we're a dynamic duo. Some channels have dynamic duos. Hagen and Landon Grubbs won last year for this award, father-son duo. This award is meant to celebrate a creator duo that provides consistent, high-quality catfish content. There's that word consistent again. This duo should possess and uphold the qualities. What do you think about that one? The word consistent keeps popping up. Why do you think that's so important, Mike?
Well, you definitely want to make sure that they really are contributing to the community, frequently, positively, and that being said, that can change. People can change somewhere in the middle. So I like that. There's lots of really good words out there. Tonight, that's a really good word. So I like the emphasis upon it.
Yeah. Here's a new one, and I believe you come up with this one: the Community Servant Award.
Oh yeah,
the community. This is a new award for 2021, and I'll read the description, and you can expand on it. This award is meant to celebrate an individual who leads through service to the catfishing community. This person humbly provides assistance whenever needed and is eager to volunteer and has a voice that is consistent with the values and traditions of the catfishing community.
Well, I was sitting around at my desk thinking about some people on my team that I'm looking to inspire to
remember you saying
to
that.
handle themselves in a more positive
How do I
way
inspire these people?
and to get them more aligned with the company values. And one of the company values is servant's heart. So that's where this all came together. And of course, here we go again. I'm like, Kevin, I got a good idea, but I don't know how to say it right. So I get with Kevin so that way we can talk it through, try to see if we can first of all word it how we feel it, and then make sure that it is relevant. And as soon as Kevin and I were discussing this, months back, whenever it was, I felt that both of us just agreed that we absolutely had to find a way to fit this into this next Golden Whiskers, because there's so many people out there who do so many nice things, and there's so many different forms of supporting and
Yes.
encouraging and
Yeah.
contributing, that I don't think that we could say that enough. I don't think we can have enough awards in that particular portion of the spectrum of the awards here. So I just definitely want people to think about that. Just like you were saying, consistency. To me, this is the positivity
Yeah.
and how very important it is.
Yeah, and Jeep, although I do appreciate the $10, that we did add a word in here, humble. Just picking. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Uh Kevin keeps reiterating reasons why I can't win consistency catfish values. Heck, I'm waiting for him to say the nominations can't be named for fishing the Mid South. Oh man.
That's in the fine print, Mike. That's in the
But
fine print.
so this is different too than the subscriber of the year, which we'll get to that.
Mhm.
And I'll explain how that's different when we get there. Um, but this is definitely community servant. It's not only voted on by the creators, but it's voted on by people who see them do it publicly all the time. So we definitely an awesome award that I can't wait to see who people nominate for. All right, here's another one. This is from last year, Spouse of the Year. And Miss D Fields won this one last year. She was the first Spouse of the Year award winner. This award, this is probably the most important one, in my opinion. Without our spouses, those of us who are lucky enough to have them, we definitely need their support 100%. I wouldn't be half the man I am without my wife. And she's not listening, so I'm not buttering her up for anything. But this award is meant to celebrate the man or woman behind the creator. This award should be awarded to the spouse of a creator that consistently and publicly supports their content creator spouse. And then, of course, they should uphold the qualities and things that we're talking about. So, definitely well deserved last year from Miss D Fields. And there's a ton of supportive spouses that I could just start rattling off. So, but we don't want to do that at this time. Boat of the year. This is the only one we don't need a video for. Although video would be cool. We only need a picture for this one. This award is meant to celebrate the content creator that has a remarkable fishing vessel. And then that's it. That's pretty much it. You basically, I like your boat. I'm going to nominate you.
Absolutely.
It's pretty much the uh, less thought-provoking award. Maybe not. I mean, maybe there's a lot to go, and maybe people really get into that.
Well, I think a lot of people who own boats do think, "Oh, I wish I had a boat a little bit like that or a little bit like this." And some of these boats are beautifully wrapped.
Mm.
The layout of the boats becomes a big thing as far as space and functionality. So there's a lot. There's a lot to be said
Mm-hmm.
about the boats.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess if you have a boat, you look at other people's boats and you're like, how can I incorporate that on mine? So, thank you, Miss Hillary. Again, Sandra, for the 199 super sticker. She didn't give me a banana this time, so that's good.
Do you believe bananas are bad luck on a boat?
I don't, but some people do. Does my inner tube count? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see. Who won it
As long
last
as you
year?
named it.
Muskrat Adventures won that award last year. It was the first to win that award. Congratulations to Muskrat. We're going to move on to another new award this year, the Innovator Award. And I really wanted to do this one because I believe that being innovative is really, really. Oh, there's the banana. Did she give me the banana last time? I couldn't. No, she gave me the behind the scenes last time. There's the banana. Thank you, Sandra. Oh man. But the Innovator Award. So this award is meant to celebrate a content creator that provides content that is cutting edge. That is cutting edge. Sorry, period. It wasn't a comma. The creator is constantly pushing the envelope of originality, entertainment, editing, and education to provide an enjoyable viewing experience for all. I'm going to say that one again. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that provides content that's cutting edge. That means that's fresh and new all the time. This creator is consistently pushing the envelope of originality, entertainment, editing, and education to provide an enjoyable viewing experience for all. Yes, if it sounds like I'm reading, I am reading. I wrote these down so I wouldn't have to fumble all over them. So that's why I'm reading them. Muddy River said, "In the summer, I look at other people's boats, and the only thing I think is, please don't hit my boat." So yeah, I think that's going to be a great new award. We have a lot of people doing innovative stuff in the catfishing community, so I think it's going to be easy to find nominations for that. But I just want to make sure that I read that. You know, they got to be cutting edge, they got to be original, entertaining, or if not entertaining, they have to be educational. And it's got to be something that's not standard, like people that do the same thing over and over again, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not innovative. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. I think that there's a lot of channels that I think are absolutely fantastic, and the format or the I don't know how you want to say it. Just things seem to be extremely consistent
Mhm.
from one video to the next, or
Mhm.
one show to the next.
Mhm.
And you got to appreciate that too.
It's
That
entertaining.
yeah, that consistency is is very stable,
Mhm.
and
True.
we come to enjoy it.
It works.
Those of us who enjoy it and then need it.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, we can count on those people to provide it, but what this award is meant to celebrate again is just those like, wow, I've never seen that before, or
Mhm.
you know, whatever. I'm not going to go into too much. I want the fans to decide what's innovative,
Absolutely.
not me, not me.
Absolutely. Because that's different to everybody's eye
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
ears. It's different to
Mhm.
everybody. And what I think may have seemed like an innovative and extremely unique moment may be commonplace in another creator's videos
True
that
that. True that.
I don't frequent. So,
True that.
you know,
Here's another one from last year, a style award. Chunky Cat's Fishing won this one last year. Chunky was in here earlier. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that has a unique style to their content. The creator is unmatched when it comes to his or her style and personality. And then again, they should uphold the qualities consistent with our community. And Chunky won that last year. I mean, who else has, neon at that time had neon rods and, strobe lights and laughed like a 3-year-old when, the fishing rod went down. but
I'm gonna have to admit this award I'm pretty sure was something that I had mentioned, and it did
Could be.
not go in the direction that I thought it would go.
No.
I maybe I should have said swag. I don't know,
Mm,
but definitely it was really interesting for me to look at it because
mm,
again, something that I thought of throwing in there, and
mm,
everybody picked that idea up, ran with it, and
mhm.
it's perfect. It was perfect because truly he does have a
He
unique.
embodied that award for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. He was a glowing example of the award. So, you know.
And I think the kids nowadays call it drip, not
Oh,
style.
see,
It's
I'm that
drip.
old.
Yeah, you're
I'm
old.
that old. I was around when swag was created,
Yeah.
like truly
Swag.
created. So, and it wasn't
All
me,
right.
but I saw it.
Oh man. So the next award was won by Catfish Dave last year, and it's called the Takedown Award. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that has caught an amazing catfish takedown on film. Um, and then, of course, they should embody the values consistent with the camaraderie, spirit, and tradition values of the community as a whole, not just their community. But yeah, so Takedown Award. We've seen some great ones put up on the Golden Whiskers Facebook page, and
Do
and
you think that might be the one that has the most
no,
offerings
I
on
think
that
the
page?
bloopers definitely have the
Oh, the
most.
bloopers.
The
Okay, because
bloopers are outrageous this year.
I was gonna say people take their takedowns very seriously,
Yeah.
and I see people live stream fishing and they're
Mhm.
like, "Come on, just take that thing all the way,
Mhm.
make that rod touch the water." They're
Uh-huh.
like, "Come on, I want a chance at a Golden Whisker award," and
Yeah. And so
it
I think
sometimes it happens.
someone definitely those of you who are listening who think you might qualify for that and want to be nominated, my suggestion would be to go on your live stream or your video and screen capture
Mhm.
just that takedown and put it on the Golden Whiskers Facebook page so people can see it quickly. And they don't have to go searching through an entire 4 or 6 hour live stream. So those of you who do that sort of thing or think that you might qualify for that, and some people have already done that. And again, I'm not going to name them. I want you to go check it out on your own. But again, these awards too are to help creators because people are going to start watching old videos.
Yep.
From well, old as in 2021.
Mhm.
From January to December. So yeah, so takedown of the year. Here's a new one. This is a new one for this year. It's called Friends of Catfishing. This award is meant to celebrate a company within the catfishing community that has made a significant contributions through the community through service, sponsorship, and support. Again, I'll read that one more time. The Friends of Catfishing Award. This award is meant to celebrate a company within the catfishing community that has made a significant contributions to the community through service, sponsorship, and support. And again, that company should also embody the characteristics that we hold so dear to our community. Yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, y'all. We appreciate it. We want to get as many people in here as we can. We've been up to 113 so far. So that's a new award for 2021. And I don't know which one of us kind of came up with that. Maybe it was a duo thing. Um, but
I thought it
definitely,
was you.
I don't know. We
I got a
definitely
Cameron feeling
collaborated.
about this, but
We got a
definitely there's been so many that
uh-huh.
do that, and not to emphasize those who do not,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I do sit around and I think about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Wow, this company, I see them
You're
here,
always
there,
hearing this
everywhere."
company name.
Mhm,
Um, you
and I
know,
won't say any because like
yeah.
Kevin, I don't wanna influence any voting. This is
Mhm.
all up to you. You
Mhm.
get your nomination form, you fill it out your way. Uh, we're not gonna
Yeah, I don't wanna
we're not
influence
gonna do
anybody
anything
because
like that.
it's not about me. I will
Mhm,
vote my own, but, I want you all to make but you hear these companies' names, whether it's at tournaments, whether they're online or in person, you go on so there's a whole whole 'nother community, there's the tournament community as well. You hear these companies being, talked about, they're always there. You always see their logo, they're always donating, they're always, um helping out. And, again, it's not for glory for them. Of course, businesses are there to make profit. Let's not get past that. I mean, you would be silly to open up a business to not want to make you definitely don't want to lose money. But I think a lot of these companies go into it to help out. Like they do the sponsorships or the donations or whatever it may be to help out. And so I wanted to honor one of those or three of those nominees. So
Yeah, absolutely.
then right along with the same company theme, we have the product of the year award. Catfishing product of the year. Last year, Monster Rod Holders won for 2020. Well deserved. I mean, you see Monster Rod Holders everywhere. I use them. Um, but this award is meant to celebrate a product that has made a significant impact in the catfishing community this year. So the product itself, not the so for instance, not Monster Rod Holders the company, but the a Monster Rod Holder. So not the net from Monster Rod or the anchor from, but the one net or the one rod holder. Um, and again, they should embody the same characteristics as we said earlier. So any product that you feel that has impacted your life, made your life easier, or has contributed to the benefit of many in the community, you can nominate that. Then we got one of the favorites, the Blooper of the Year award. You were asking me which one did I think. So I see questions about how do we nominate. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. I want to make sure that people know you can't vote until tomorrow anyway. So the form won't be live until tomorrow. So we're not accepting nominations right now. But blooper of the year, Mike. I think that's been the one that's been more clips have been put up than anything. People have
You
been messing up
know,
in 2021.
I don't I don't think that I would want to win that award. And there you have it. There are hundreds of people out there that that yearn for that victory, that sweet taste of victory,
They want that
having
bling.
having
They want that bling bling.
successfully executed the blooper of the year. That's really something.
Hey, I mean, whatever, man. I mean, hey, if you got it on film, you might as well share it.
Yeah. Glory lasts forever, you know?
This one doesn't need too much explaining. It don't need too much explaining. This award is meant to celebrate an extraordinary time when a content creator has caught a blooper on camera. And that's as simple as that. I mean, and again, those of you who want to be nominated for that, go to your blooper video and just select that clip and put that
Yeah.
up. Put that up on the Golden Whiskers Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook, then you know, if you're a content creator, you really should have Facebook to share. But I understand why people don't. A lot of people don't like it. But try to share that out as much as you can to get nominated. Um, Here's a new one. Lyle asked me to add this one in, Lyle Stokes. And so I come up with a little um, description for it. It's a new award for 2021. It's the parody video of the year. Um, and I think that's great. It's going to be another form of comedy, a little lightheartedness, not meant to hurt anybody's feelings. So, um, I think it's going to be awesome. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that has created an awesome parody video. However, this video should not degrade or admonish others in any way. So that's the only stipulation I put. If you have a parody video that degrades somebody or admonishes their channel and it's meant as, hurtful, then we're not obviously not going to play it. But let's take, for example, Brian B and Has pick at each other all the time. We know they love each other. So that's a little different story. So definitely make sure that if you have a parody video, it's going to be one that's tasteful, or at least meant in good heartedness. All right, best new talent. The 2020 winner was Catfishing Crappy Mark. He started in 2020 and did a great job, and he won that award, well deserved. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that has started a channel in 2021 That's very, very important and has consistently provided high quality catfishing content since they started. So how do you know, Mike? How do you think you can find out? Do you know?
Well, I think there's I think in the about
I like how you
section
take a big breath. You go,
of the people are I think the about section says when you joined YouTube. But then also too, if you look at their videos, their first
Mhm.
video would have a date stamp on it too. I mean, what's
Right.
the easier way? How do you know?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
would do is I would go to their channel page, click on videos, and go back and look at when the first video was published. Um, Now the only thing is I mean, and I don't think anybody's going to take advantage of it because we all know when you started. We may not know the exact day, but you know, like for me, if I went back and deleted some videos, so my first video was in 2021, you'd call me out on that.
Yeah.
Uh, but go back, check their videos. If they have a video that is from 2020, then they can't be nominated for the award. And I'll double check those. So if you miss it, I'll double check it, and so we'll take care of that. Let's see. What did Muddy River Catfishing says? Is someone with a blow up doll me making fun of me or promoting me? Yes. Well, you condone that one though. He's talking about the Catfish Imposter Show, which there was several videos there you can choose from. Um, Definitely, but no, you condone that one, so that one's fair game, brother. Video of the year. This one was won by Kayak Catfish last year. Justin Johnston. He caught. I remember the video. He caught the same fish he caught 5 years before, and he had pictures with the dot on its head, and it really
Yep.
promoted catch picture release. And I know I voted for that one, and obviously a lot of other people voted for that one. Definitely an excellent example of the fact that CPR works, which, that's even though it wasn't like the most shebang, glitz, glamour, editing, all that stuff, it was heartfelt and it was meaningful because we see that what we do actually works. Um, Now, if you started in 20, no, doesn't matter if you joined our community or not. If your YouTube channel started in 2020 or 20 earlier than 2021, then you cannot be nominated. Um, so yeah, Kayak Catfish won that one. Definitely an example of how it works. Video of the year is this one is simple. Pick your favorite fishing video for 2021. Catfishing video. It could be your favorite for any reason. It could be the big fish that was caught, the great editing, the music, something bizarre happened, etc. And then, of course, this creator should embody the things that we hold true. Bank Angler of the Year. You remember who won that one?
I would have to guess that Chunky Cats Fishing would have won it.
That's right.
Yeah. We had a few people last year win multiple awards. Catfish and crappie, kayak catfish, and chunky cats fishing all come to mind. Don't
So I
know
just
who
want to I want
else.
to stop real quick, and I just want to point something out. I appreciate somebody for hiding this comment, and really, this person probably I don't know why they're in here. But Fisherman Joey said the Great Scam Awards, and then said, I'd like to be the first to congratulate all your closest friends and family on their winnings. So, this is what I'm talking about. And the only reason I'm pointing it out is because this does not embody the camaraderie, the spirit, the values, the positivity that we cherish in the catfishing community. And this stuff should not be allowed. And this person should not be timed out. They should be banned from the channel. So if one of my mods can take care of that. But this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This if we have creators that do this kind of stuff, I'll delete the nomination right away.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks for showing up, Joey. We
yeah.
needed an example like this.
So he set the example for us, and it's probably somebody that maybe didn't win before, or made up a new account, or someone's just got a chip on their shoulder. We'll pray for you, but there's no room for that kind of negativity here. And we wish you the best. But that's what I'm talking about. So we only want the ones that embody the spirit of what we're talking about. So,
And what winnings are we talking about? Like a
I think
purse,
you
like a big old
no.
purse of money.
I think he's basically saying that it's a popularity contest, which I can see where he's coming from, but there's a better way to say it. I mean, you don't have to be rude about it. Um, but anyway, we're not gonna let's not sit here and focus on the negative. I just wanted to point it out
Well, I just
because
wanted a bag of money.
oh, well, there's no money. I can tell everybody there's no money. There's no money. I'll tell you that. So Bank Angler of the Year was won by Chunky Cats Fishing. I don't know if you said that or not, but definitely well deserving. I mean, he tore it up last year. He always tears it up, but definitely deserving of that award last year. And then so Bank Angler of the Year, this award is meant to celebrate the content creator that consistently provides high quality catfishing content from the bank. Now, here's the difference with this award. This is a merit-based award. Merit-based. What does that mean? It means the nominees should possess the qualities consistent with this title. So they should have consistency of catches, trophy catches every once in a while, educational qualities and entertainment qualities that are consistent with somebody who you consider Bank Angler of the Year. And definitely Chunky last year embodied all of those characteristics. He catches big fish every once in a while from the bank. Now this was from the bank. Now he's got a boat, but definitely he was consistent, entertaining, educational, all those things. So definitely that person needs to embody that as well. Let's see. Shaking your pom poms. Let's see. Is Kevin doing this in person? Better wear the bottom half of that tux. Yeah. So Chris, last year I only the pants didn't fit, and I was kind of playing newscaster, so I only had
Yeah.
the shirt and the jacket on, which I had gym shorts on under that.
Yeah, they do that.
All right, we're getting through these guys. Kayak Angler of the Year. Last year, Kayak Catfish, Justin Johnston, again, well deserved. This award's meant to celebrate content creator that provides consistent, high quality content from a kayak. This is also a merit-based award, so the nominee should possess qualities consistent with the title: consistency of catches, consistent content, trophy catches, educational, and entertainment qualities. Definitely Justin Johnston, I mean, nailed it. Nails it all the
Yep.
time.
All the nominees.
There are others in the community that were nominated. That was one of the harder ones to choose from last year.
When I
You had
saw
all these people.
when I
in
saw
there. Go
that
ahead.
all-star list of nominees, just
Yeah.
like you were saying right there, I was like, wow, how do you pick one?
How do
And
you
of
choose?
course, hey, step up, make a choice, and then
Mhm.
see, how it all falls, but
And you
yeah,
really couldn't go wrong with any of them if you picked
I
one.
was impressed with all the nominees for all the categories. And there was one guy in there looked a lot like me. I didn't really think belonged there in one of those categories, but all the rest of them looked pretty darn good. So yeah, Lyle even said it when he did his acceptance speech there, that just to be nominated was amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a heck of a list.
I think there were so many kayak fishermen nominated last year that there was 4 or 5 in the
Yeah,
finals.
yeah.
Hey J Dog, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. Let's move on. Youth Angler of the Year. Last year, the winner was Landon Grubbs. Landon tore it up, man. And
There was
I don't
another
think,
amazing list of nominees
yeah,
right there too.
definitely a bunch of. I think there's 4 or 5 kids that were nominated. That's awesome. This award is meant to celebrate an angler under the age of 18 that consistently catches awesome fish on video. Um, this nominee doesn't have to be a YouTube channel, but as long as they or their parents have some video of them catching some awesome fish, then they
Mhm.
can be nominated. This is one of the few awards where we kind of expand, what we'll accept as as a video. It could be just a simple cell phone video you catching a catfish and nominate it, baby. We want to celebrate all the kids that fish, and um, probably this one, every kid who gets nominated, I'll announce them. Like we'll put them in the final vote, unless it's like 300 of them. But I don't know what I'd do with 300, but I think definitely all these kids need to be recognized because they're doing the stuff that, you know, they're doing the good stuff and not the stuff that other kids are doing getting in trouble. So these are the kids we want other kids to emulate. Maybe we could see Lauren Murillo in that uh, category.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Here's a new one for 2021. Female Angler of the Year. Um, this award is meant to celebrate a female content creator that provides consistent, high quality catfishing content. This is a merit based award, so the nominee should possess qualities consistent with the title: consistency of catches, consistent content, trophy catches, educational qualities, and entertainment qualities. So definitely a new category, one that we should have had last year. And I'm glad we got it this year. Thanks for people who suggested it. I think Chris Flores was the one who suggested this one early in the year, and I definitely think it should be on there because this year, even more than last year, we have a lot more female anglers making content. We do. We have uh, a whole bunch more. I think last year, you really had to think about who you could nominate. This year, there's a whole bunch of them. So, a whole bunch of quality female anglers that we can nominate. So, make sure you get those nominations in when we start tomorrow. Angler of the Year. Let's see. This award was won by Hagen Grubbs last year. Uh, Muddy River Catfishing said Judy Booty, female angler of the year.
Brian says he wants
Uh,
to nominate Has.
oh Lord.
They're still taking jabs at each other.
This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that provides consistent, high quality catfishing content. This again is a merit based award. So unlike Catfish Joey or whoever it was that we kicked out of here, don't vote for someone just because they're your friend. Vote for somebody who has earned it based on merit. The nominee should possess qualities consistent with the title: consistency of catches, content, trophy catches, educational qualities, and entertainment qualities. This doesn't just because we have a female angler of the year category doesn't mean a female can't win this one. So I want to remind people of that. A female definitely could be the female angler of the year overall. So make sure if you feel like there's a female that's deserving of the angler of the year, you don't unintentionally uh, void their submission into that. The Hagen Grubbs won that last year. Let's see. YouTube channel of the year. This is a new one for 2021. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator that does it all. This content creator should consistently provide high quality content all year long. Here's some examples: originality, high quality video and sound, supreme editing. Uh, I might have pulled a thesaurus out for this. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what it sounded like.
Supreme editing, innovative mindset, superb organization, and interaction with their audience. The content creator provides these qualities all year long. So I'll say that again. Uh, the content creator should consistently provide high quality content that is original, high quality, has high quality video and sound, supreme editing, innovative mindset, superb organization, and interaction with their audience. So definitely a big award to win. A big, big award to win. That's saying something for somebody who's a channel of the year. Holy cow. Thanks, man. We appreciate Fracture Fix. Thank you so much for that donation. $99.99. Holy cow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so
Mega
much.
boom.
Mega boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Man, I lost my
That
thought
just
process
stopped you.
there.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
stops
it
you right in
did.
your tracks,
Well, you
man.
know,
It's
I
okay.
mean, it
It stopped
happens
me
every
too. I'll go back and I'll be like, wow, look at my face. But I was just like, mega
yeah.
boom.
I mean, it happens every once in a while, but it always surprises me. I'm always just like so surprised that it happens and thankful, very extremely thankful. So thank you so much, Fracture Fix. Um, man, just thank you so much. All right, YouTube channel of the year, so that's new. Guru Award, Guru. Um, yeah,
That was
Uncle Jeep said his $10 bribe won't work no more. Oh man,
I really like this category.
me
Guru.
too, man. The winner last year was Dieter Melhorn.
Dieter. Yep.
Dater, old Dater. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator who provides content that is educationally driven towards catfishing gear, techniques. Holy cow. 20 more. 20 more if you don't do that boom thing again.
All
10
right,
4.
we'll stop it.
10 4. Request
Request
accepted.
approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get back to the award. Thank you so much, Fracture Fix. Appreciate you. The Guru Award is a content creator that is creates content that's educationally driven towards catfishing gear, techniques, behavior, tendencies, and tactics. This angler should provide consistent content that demonstrates the attributes that I just listed. So again, at content that's educationally driven towards catfishing gear, because they're a guru, they should know about this stuff. Gear, techniques, behavior, tendencies, and tactics. I'm sure as I'm saying these things, people are like, "Oh yeah, I know who I'm voting for." But that's where it's meant to drive that thought process. So definitely, definitely. What did he say? How to catch catfish during high gas prices? Man, he's on it tonight. Sandra, motoring. She said $10 to hear you sing motoring. That's the first time I've ever gotten paid to sing, Mike.
Well, you're a professional now.
I guess I am.
Yeah. I'd
So
still hang
definitely,
on to the day job though,
yeah.
just in
I
case.
will. I will. I
You
will.
never
Got to have
know.
that retirement,
Yep.
So that's the Catfish Guru Award. Dieter Melhorn, definitely. If you watch his videos, last year he definitely talks about reels and rods and line and catfish tendencies, all that stuff. So definitely deserving. Legend Award. This is the big one and the last one for the fans to vote on. This and Steve Douglas won that last year. What an appropriate person to win for the first year, right? I mean, the guy co-founded Catfish Conference. Um, you know, the Monster Rod Holders, tournament angler, OG YouTuber. I mean, legend, right?
Dude, his nickname is the Catfish Dude.
The Catfish
I
Dude,
mean, that says it all right there.
right? So, appropriate one to win the first year, and Steve has provided so much to the community that definitely, definitely well deserved. And not to say that he couldn't win again, but I think there's definitely other legends in the industry that we can honor with this award. This award is meant to celebrate content creator that has made significant contributions to the catfishing community through service, innovation, education, content creation, etc. The list goes on. And they definitely should possess and uphold the qualities consistent with our community. Definitely an honored award, and the biggest one for the fans to vote on. Now that's it for the fans. So those are the awards. Those nominations will open up tomorrow morning, I'll post a link on all my social media and in the community section of my Facebook page or of my YouTube channel. There's also a link in the description of this video that doesn't work right now. So if you go click on it right now, it will not let you submit. Um, and then I'll also create a section on my website about about the Golden Whiskers. But we're not done yet. Because the next categories will be voted on by fellow creators. So if you have consistently created content all year long, not just one or two videos or one or two live streams, if you've been a part of creating content or have created content all year long, I'll send you an email with the link to nominate the following awards. Only content creators that are actively providing, I just said that. Uh, it's a way that creators can celebrate your peers. And I didn't really express that last year, but this is a way that you can celebrate your peers and really, vote for someone who you know is doing a great job because you understand as a content creator how much work goes into it. Mike, this is where you vamp.
Last year, Kevin and I were talking about this, and I had to lobby a little bit, not a lot. I had to lobby a little bit because I had put a few videos out there, and I mainly I wanted to be able to vote on one of the categories. It wasn't in the other list, but it lines are drawn, things are organized. There's logic behind it all, and that category was put into this section on purpose, and it makes total sense. So then I was like, well, I did a few videos, and like Kevin says, you're consistently contributing to content
And
creation.
somebody asked Mike just real quick. So, what do I mean by consistent? Like, I think you should put out a live stream or a video a month.
Yeah,
That's consistent to me. Some of us do weekly, some of us do bi-weekly. Shoot, some people put out 3 videos a week or
yeah,
go live 2 or 3 times a week. Uh, you know, Consistency is doing something regularly all year. And if you at least put out 1 video a month, um, then I think that's consistent enough. So that's what I'm talking about. Or you do 1 live stream a month, or you're on somebody. So like Mike's on my channel tonight, if he does that once a week with me on the Real Deal Fishing podcast. So even if he didn't create his own content, he would be
which
a
I have
part of
not.
creating. But he would be consistent. You'd be
Yeah,
consistent content creator because even though this isn't your channel, you're creating the content with me.
yeah,
So that's and then you look at 2 Stans. Stan is like on everybody's channel, like
yep,
every day.
yep. Every day,
Every
every one of
freaking
them.
day. You can't get rid
Yep,
of Stan.
yep. And don't say the word sturgeon.
Oh,
Throwing it out
oh,
there, saving you a
oh man.
story. No, really.
I need to
Love the
create
story.
me a sturgeon pot like other channels do.
Yeah, I love the story. But no, that's great. And this is helpful, and it's respectful to everybody because, like, for my own personal situation, as soon as Lauren started going to kindergarten, my entire daily schedule changed. So
Uh-huh.
then I couldn't go live in the afternoon for an hour and a half or 2 hours because I just couldn't. And now Kevin and I have like 2 days to discuss and plan and get this going. And then we have one other like emergency possibility day to do this. But this is also just so much fun to be a part of this content. So
Mhm.
it's a little different, and it's awesome. I just love it. So
I've been excited. I've been excited to do it.
yeah.
Freddy's Outdoor Ventures donated $2.22. He said, "Since you said sturgeon, Mike." Oh man. And then Hillary's throwing in $1.49 there. Is that what kind of sticker is that? It's a banana again. Oh
Banner,
Lord.
yeah, with the banana.
It shows up on StreamYard first, but then on the broadcast, because it's delayed, I can't see the emoji on the thing. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, so consistency and you know, if you don't get an email from me with the link to vote, if you're a creator and you feel like that you have been consistent, just send me an email. It's no big deal. I'm open to conversation. Either that or I don't have your email. You know,
Yep.
hey, retired
Yep.
Rick, how you doing, buddy? So if you don't get an email from me in the next few days, with the content creator voting ballot, then just let me know. No big deal. And if you know, there might have to be a discussion had, like, hey, you know, I really don't think that you've been consistent, you know, but you know, hopefully
Yeah.
we won't have to have that conversation. Be self-aware.
And even if we do, like any other thing, as
Mhm.
long as you have 2 parties willing to discuss
That's right.
respectfully,
Exactly.
then we can come to some sort of an understanding,
That's right.
no matter
That's
which
right.
direction that does end up being in, and that's exactly what Kevin and I had last year, and
Mhm.
it wasn't that I just wanted to vote twice because I think I'm important and I wanna vote twice, because these are completely different categories.
Mhm.
And Kevin even said it too. He's like, "Okay, dude, do you know what cinematography means?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And so I did. I voted for every single category, not just that one that I was fixated upon.
Mhm.
Took it seriously, cast
Mhm.
my votes respectfully, and that's how it went.
Yep. And that being said, um,
Here we go.
so the ballot will be emailed, and here are the categories. So, um, the educational channel of the year, and basically fishing and stuff like, you know, swept the house. What's the term? Had a
Cleaned
clean
up.
sweep
Yeah.
almost. But yeah, he had so this award, Educational Channel of the Year. This award is meant to celebrate the content creator that consistently provides high quality educational catfishing content. Um, this content creator should possess and uphold the qualities consistent with our community. And we got more sturgeon money there. 222,
Uh-oh.
Uncle Jeep. Thank you for the sturgeon money. That's funny.
I
And
try to
fishing
tell
and
myself not to say it every single time, and there I couldn't help myself.
here goes another one. The editor of the year. Uh, this was won by Fishing and Stuff again last year. This award is meant to celebrate the content creator who excels at editing their content. Now, here's some fancy words for those of you who don't really get into it. This editor should excel. This editor should excel at transitions, aspect ratio, high quality B roll, HD video quality, camera angles, composition, pans, white balance, cropping, J cuts, cut ins, jump cuts, L cuts, lower thirds, etc. Nerd stuff. So,
Words. Words.
you know, people that really get into editing probably know what this is, and a couple of them, like I just learned here in the past few weeks, just because I really enjoy editing videos. I know some people hate it, but I really do. So they should. Yeah, Brian Board said he can't spell half that stuff. They should embody those characteristics. Best sound design, again, Fishing and Stuff won this one. This award is meant to celebrate a content creator who excels at creating content with amazing sound. This creator should excel at sound compression, fading, crossfading, equalization, track. So sound stuff, things that you think of when you're creating sound. Again, that's why it's for content creators, because some of us think about that sort of thing. Some of us don't use sound at all, which is perfectly fine. They wouldn't win. They wouldn't win this category. Um, Best cinematography. This is my favorite one. This was won by Dieter Melhorn last year, and this award is meant to celebrate a content creator who excels at creating the best overall video and audio package that fits the storyline in their videos. So that's the dumbed down version of what cinematography means. Basically, your video and your sound and your story all go together to create one cohesive storyline. And Dieter
That
Melhorn did that last year.
that's not what I thought it meant, but I did vote for Dieter, so I must have done something right.
Big Mike said, editing?
It's okay, Big Mike. You just go live.
Muddy River said, do my windy videos qualify for the sound award? Oh, man. It depends on whoever's voting. I mean, whatever you think.
I'm going to vote yes to that.
Intro of the year. This award is meant to celebrate content creators created an amazing intro to one of their videos or live streams. This intro should embody the characteristics that I just mentioned from editing, sound, and cinematography. So that intro should have all that. Last year, Northwoods Angling won. I think it was actually their sturgeon video that won. Talking about sturgeon,
Uh-oh.
but yeah, it's
Y'all ever heard a story about sturgeons?
I'm sure we can find somebody that can tell us one.
See, now your description of this category, again, is not what I thought the category would be. I thought this was, hey, this channel has an awesome intro. It's 15, 16 seconds. But like you said, it can be for an individual video.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome. It recognizes their hard work.
Mm-hmm.
It recognizes how they began telling that story,
Mm-hmm.
that specific story.
For that video.
And it is, that's the beginning of a book and the end of the book is
Mm-hmm.
what they always say, right? But
Yep.
wow, the effort, the work, and I remember that video. I remember that intro. It was stunning. I was
Yeah,
very
and I think I know I didn't explain it last year. We really, I mean, we didn't know what we were really doing last year, but the intro should be for a single video, not for a intro to every single video. It should be different for every video, and that's kind of what we're going for. Last year it was kind of a mix between the two. We had different kinds of nominations. But yeah, the same, there's a and just to tell people what we're talking about, there's an intro to where Mike was just describing where it goes the intro goes into the story of the video, like it's B-roll from the video with camera transitions, um, that sort of thing. And then there's an intro to like your channel where it's like a B-roll from a couple different videos you've done, and then that's like welcome to Palmetto Cats, and it's the same intro video. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what Mike was talking about. Yes, nobody special said channel intro versus video intro. Yes, video intro is what we're talking about. Thank you. So a lot of people helping me. See, it takes a community. That's why the values are important. Probably the most important award for us creators is the Subscriber of the Year award. Maurice Kaysen won this award last year. Definitely, still to this day, think he deserves it. He's definitely a contender in my mind for this year as well. But this award's meant to recognize a subscriber that is unmatched in their support of YouTube channels in the catfishing community. The subscriber should be one that encourages and supports creators through comments, chat messages, inspiring emails, etc. It could be other things too, but the most important ones I wanted to make sure that I named: the support through encouragement, always being there or watching videos and commenting positive things, chat messages in the chat, like we have so many people doing. I've even gotten some inspirational emails. The one of the ones that still blows me away today is how Stan and I met. Stan sent me an email and talking about the community and how it's changed his life. And that's another story. So he's got a sturgeon story and and a community story. But that's who we're looking at. And creators need to keep that in mind when choosing this one. I already have someone in my mind that I'm going to vote for or nominate. Again, this is just for nominations, y'all. Nominations. The Creator of the Year award. Definitely um, voted by your peers. This is the top honor you can get. This Fishing and Stuff won last year, and he said the award or this award is meant to celebrate the content creator that is widely recognized by their peers to provide the most original, consistent, innovative, and meaningful content to the catfish community. Lots of adjectives there. And then, of course, they should uphold the values and all that. There it is. That's all the awards. I didn't count them. I don't know how many that was, but it's a lot.
I was told
Now
there would be no math.
I told her. Now that we've gone through all the awards and what they mean, we're going to show you how to complete the nomination form. And I don't mean to insult anybody's intelligence, but this is probably the most feedback I got was people that don't use Google Docs a lot or the internet much. Definitely Google though had some troubles with it or didn't understand. So I want to make sure we go through that real quick. It's very easy. So we're going to show you how to complete the nomination form. The nomination form can be found in the description, and on the Palmetto Cats website and Facebook page and the Golden Whiskers Facebook page. You'll only be allowed to complete this form one time, so make sure it counts. And we'll have Mike demonstrate on how to do this. So I'll pull this nomination form up. This is what it looks like, y'all. So he's going to switch over to that screen, and we'll kind of walk you through it. Justin said, I'm going to buy stock in a company making all those medals. So, Mike, remember you have to scroll down as you're entering in. So if you want to go ahead and start. So you'll click on this. It'll come in. You see he's entered his email in there.
That is my actual email.
There you go. If you need to get in contact with him. Will there be mail-in ballots? No.
No mail-in. No mail-in.
So just type in like the word random or something. So basically you go in, you type in your answer, B.
That's not what I was trying to do.
You don't have to fill everyone out. You can, and Mike, you don't have to show your nominations if you don't want to. But
no,
you don't I'm
just typing in,
Let's see if I can fix this bigger. Oh, wrong person. Nope. Let's see. There we go. I think that's as big as I can get it, y'all. Full screen layout. Yeah, it's as big as I can get it. So bank angler of the year. Just do it. Just do like the word random so we can go faster.
Come on, I was trying to get some.
Remember, we're not trying to sway.
I know.
We don't want to sway the vote.
Oh, he'll be in there.
Just keep going down. Yep. So basically, you just type in your answer and just scroll down. You can skip the rest of them. Go down to so here we go. So scroll back up, Mike, because you made a mistake.
Oh, I made a mistake?
I think. Y'all, you got to forgive Mike. He's on a 15-year-old
We don't make
laptop.
any mistakes here.
Okay, so no. So on the bank, you put the name of the video. So so check it out. Yep. Parody video of the year. He put Mexicat Fishing, and the name of the video is Chunky Cat Doll. So this is very important that you remember the name of the video when it asks you to, everybody, because I'm going to put the link to that video in the final vote ballot so that you can click on it and see the video. Okay? So that's very important. If you don't put the name of the video, your nomination will not count. So do the flathead cat.
Yep.
So just put channel name, and then put big cat. Yeah. There you go. Crazy flathead action. There you go. So make sure you put that in there. And what I'll do is I'll go to that channel's name and I'll search for that video. And if they get the if they end up in the final vote, then I'll put the link to that video so everybody can watch it before they vote. All right, scroll down. There's one other one. Go down to the boat. Right there. So there should be so boat of the year. You have to add a file. You have to add the picture of the boat. So you click on that and select files from your device or your drive, wherever your photo is.
I found that it's very easy if you
Drag it.
you can drag it, or in this case, I really like to leave things on my desktop so that way I can upload it.
Bling. And so it says
Boom.
boat JPG.
Yep.
So that means that he's uploaded the photo. And so then
Oh, it didn't show it. Oh, I got this beautiful photo online. I was trying to make you laugh. No, you can't see it, can you?
nope, can't see it.
It's a little plastic boat when you take a bath.
I had given you a rowboat to put up there. So anyway, so after you upload the picture, then you have to go to Boat of the Year and you have to put the channel
Yep.
name. And really those questions I'll edit that. Those questions should be backwards.
Yeah,
All right,
no
scroll
worries,
on
though.
down. Scroll on down. Let's see. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. Type in the name of the angler, and then you click submit. You can go ahead and click submit. I'll erase it so you can do it again.
See, and then look, you can send yourself a copy of your responses
Yep,
in
that way
case
you got
you're like our
proof.
buddy Chunky Cats who filled this out and then he couldn't remember what he had done. I'm like, you gave yourself a copy, right? And he's like, yep, it's in my email. So, that's good because sometimes you think about it later and you're like, oh, I really hope that I nominated this person and they did such great work. And I really, you can go back and you can look. We all torture ourselves with
Mhm.
bad short and long term memory. I used to have a photographic memory. Now it's just highly selective. So
So there it is. I mean, quick, simple, easy. You do have to enter your email in because we're only going to let you fill it out once. We don't want
yep.
anybody stacking the votes. So the nomination form will be live tomorrow. Probably as soon as I get to work, I'll make it live. So probably around 7 a.m. It'll be live. I'll make an announcement also on all my social media accounts and all on the YouTube community page for those of you who don't have social media. You'll have until December 30th to nominate for the nominations. Again, this is just a nomination. So everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching this later, this is just a nomination. It doesn't mean that that's they're going to be in the final vote. The top 3 nominations in each category. So the top 3 creators or the top 3 videos, whichever category it is, that get the most nominations will move on to the final vote. So even if we have 10 nominations, the 3 with the most votes, and sometimes it was 4, like we had a tie. Like we had one with 5 nominations, one with 3, and then two videos with 2 votes apiece, 2 nominations apiece. Then we'll put 4 up on that. But in most cases, it's going to be the top 3 nominations. They'll move on to the final vote. The final vote will happen on January 1st through February 1st. So you'll have a month to vote on that. And then after that, I'll have the results and I'll hold them until the Catfish Conference because that's when I'll be making the nomination videos for the show. If you want to see what that looked like, go on my channel, search for Golden Whiskers Awards. It was really fun. I think it went over pretty well. So go check that out. This year, I need to say, I need to also say this: no nominations will be accepted for Palmetto Cats. Not that I deserve any, but I did get some nominations last year. I'm not going to. Um, I'm not going to. There's William letting us know what he caught again. Hey, William. I'm not going to accept any nominations. I don't want to give the impression that um, anything is what do you call it? I want to be above reproach on everything. So, although I do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me that some
Mhm.
people would nominate me, I'm not going to accept any because I am running the awards. I will be the only one um, to see to be handling all of this stuff. So I want to make sure that nobody thinks that there's bias on my part, and that just it works out for the best. And I really appreciate I really do appreciate those of you who had said in the chat that you would nominate me. It really does mean a lot. It really does, more than you think. So make your nomination count and don't put my name in there because it won't count. But you can vote for Michael Murillo.
Yeah, see how that works.
And
Yeah,
and
I tried to get myself excluded too, but Kevin's like, "No, man, that ain't right." And maybe it's right in his head, maybe it's not right in my head. But the enjoyment of seeing everything
yeah.
come together and be so much more than I even thought it was going to be
Uh-huh.
is 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 amazing. So trust me when I say, if you're upset that you cannot vote for Kevin in any of these
Mhm.
categories, I guarantee you he is loving doing this just as much as he would love your nomination. So don't worry about it. It's okay. Uh, nominate whoever you want. And it's, and that being said, even if
Yeah.
you do still want to do that, you know, it, it's all love. We appreciate it all. So
Yeah. And you know, Muddy River said, "Come on, Kevin, you deserve the Skunk of the Year award, flying all the way to New Mexico and striking out on the famous ditch." I didn't want to put you on blast like that, but you know.
I
But
think
yeah,
that's more on you, Chris, than it is on
yeah,
Kevin.
yeah. That's you can nominate Chris for that if we had it. Tripod in the Butte. Yeah. I definitely had some bloopers that definitely um could be nominated, but yeah,
Oh,
I just don't I don't want anybody, and unfortunately there are people that will call it a popularity contest like what's his face that we had to kick out earlier. And I don't want that to be the case. I want you to know that
yeah.
I would never change a vote for anything, no matter if I didn't like the video or not. That's just not who I am. But definitely make sure you make your nomination count. So something else that I'm changing this year, I'm going to give individuals and companies and channels the opportunity. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you. Um, uh, an opportunity to sponsor an award category. That means your sponsorship would cover the cost of the award, the purchase of the packaging for the award, and the shipment of the award to the winner, assuming that I don't have to, assuming that they're not there to get it at the Catfish Conference. Before each winner is announced, I'll announce the sponsor for each award. So, take for instance, let's say Mike Murillo wanted to sponsor
Oh, I
the
do.
what'd you call it?
The Grumpy Grew
The
Award?
Grumpy Grew Award. What'd you say?
Huh?
The
Well,
Grumpy
I
what?
had to change it a little bit.
Oh,
I
the
think in our house we if the girls are upset, upset little children, you call them Grumpy Grew. Isn't that Grew from
yeah.
the what is that? Despicable
Despicable
Me?
Me. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really
So
watch that movie very
yeah,
much.
you do. Oh, that's all right. So let's say that Mike Murillo wants to sponsor the Grumpy Grew Award, which is obviously not an award. Um, I'd say, all right, and now the nominees for the Grumpy Grew Award, sponsored by Murillo's Family Fishing. We thank Murillo's Family Fishing for providing the blah 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 blah. So you will get exposure there, and you'll also get the personal gratification of sponsoring the award. So um, if you want to do that, you can just email me and we'll set that up. Before, let's see. Also, if you have a logo, I'll put your logo up on the screen, and or the name of your channel and the company. If you're Let's see, you can choose a category you'd like to sponsor if it hasn't already been chosen. If a sponsor, so let's say Murillo sponsors the Grumpy Grew Award and then he gets nominated for it, um, I would refund his money, or I would apply his money to another award, because again, I don't want anybody to think there's any perception. I don't want there to be the perception of bias.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so if you sponsor an award and then you get nominated for it, if there's an open, like if not all of them are sponsored, I'll transfer your sponsorship to that award, or I can just refund it. Sponsorships are $20. That's it. And again, that's just to pay for the shipping and the materials and everything. Um, of course, you can still do that through super chats or whatever you want. But I wanted to. This was an idea that Mike and I talked about, is a way to get some more exposure for companies or channels, because I believe that this awards night is going to be crazy big. I know it's going to be crazy big. There's going to be a ton of people watching it. So anyway, I'll say that. If you want to sponsor an award, send me an email. Brian B. Just put my email down there. I appreciate that, Brian B. Just email me, and you can tell me what award you want to sponsor. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Mike Murillo. What does Spencer say? The last cast.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I've been thinking of something like that for us ever since I can't even remember what, and I'm trying to think of something, catchy with the real deal, but it hasn't come to me yet. Um,
Me
Certainly,
neither.
final thoughts is all good, but I said it before, I'll say it again. I was just sitting around thinking that some of the people that I watch on YouTube do such a great job, they deserved recognition for it. And I thought that it could be a fun thing. I also knew that I wasn't capable of doing that. So just sort of sparked the conversation with some people, you and specifically, and look at all this fun that we had, and look at all this fun that we're gonna have.
Oh yeah.
So it's you all deserve that. Everybody who puts the time and effort into creating these videos, to going out there and live streaming fishing, and all the weekly shows, and everybody who contributes to the chats in those shows,
Hmm.
contributes as a guest, or any other way, shape, or form. So it's really it's really cool. I can't think of a better word than cool. I'm really excited to see what you've done with it, where
Hmm.
it's going, and now look, it's going to be on stage at CatCon.
I
That
said
is,
that last year. I was like, that would be the cat's pajamas. That would be like
yeah.
the thing that would like validate it. And
I'm not afraid of too
here we
much
go.
stuff, but to try to pull off
Yeah.
logistically a live show like that,
I'm gonna need some
when
prayer for sure.
when you're pretty much a one-man show as it is, it's just like, whoa, that's a lot to do. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm still thinking. I think about it every day. My thought for you today is, I could be that guy that like holds up the card that says applause, or they have those in front of the live audiences, just to remind everybody. It's like, hey, you should be cheering right now. Or I don't know. I'm thinking about, second or third camera angles for you. Maybe somebody walking around in the crowd, and it's not me.
Stop giving
I,
away all my
I
ideas,
told you, I told you I want to be sitting there next to a popcorn machine or something, just enjoying the show. But
man. Popcorn machine? You mean the
yeah,
barbecue machine? Or the wing
no,
machine?
no. Well, if you find a machine that spits out wings, yeah, I'm very interested in that machine.
Uh,
But
Thank you,
I don't know.
Austin, for the $1 super sticker. Appreciate you, man. So
Look
yeah,
right now, we got 94 people in chat.
yeah.
Maybe 30 or 40 of these people might be there in Louisville,
Louisville,
Kentucky,
Louisville,
Louisville,
Louisville.
Kentucky. You know, that this is going to be a party. This is going to be cool.
Absolutely.
This is
It's
going to
gonna
be so
be
cool.
freaking awesome, man. So Anna, my lovely spouse, will be the awards lady. So she'll be in a dress and she'll be handing out awards for me. So that should be cool. It's gonna be awesome to get her to be up there and there's still some logistics to work out because we're gonna be live streaming and have a live audience. So that's something that hadn't been done before that I know of. And it's pushing the envelope on what I'm capable of. So I'm gonna need prayer. Honestly, I'm not just saying that in jest. I really do. Those of you who pray for that. And if it messes up, I mean, we're such a loving community. People are gonna be like, don't worry about it, man. No big deal. So,
Hey, RB said I finally said it right.
oh, you did?
I think I
Louisville.
said that city name 12 times so far tonight. I got it right once. All right.
Awesome. Yep. So a lot of people will be in there. I've replaced my ice cube fridge, replaced with pizza rolls. That's awesome. Oh man. And maybe do it all while you're suspended upside down. I have been threatened with a pink camo tuxedo by Hervé. Uh, and I'll wear it. Shoot, I'll do it. I'm crazy. I'll do it. But yeah, the whole thing is the whole theory is that we'll be there presenting it live to everybody who can't be at Catfish Conference, and then definitely to those who are in the uh the actual conference. And then you can actually come up and get your medal, and that's the next level, y'all. So people were wondering what it was going to be next year or this year. That's it. It's going to be that's the next level. We're doing a dual mode show, and uh, we have new awards this year, and hopefully it'll live up to the hype. That's my only worry, and I know God tells us not to worry, but that's my only worry is that it won't live up to the hype. But as long as I got the support of all you guys and the people in chat and the people, from my fellow content creators, I know that, and then obviously God, number one, that is going to be amazing. And so I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of work, but we'll get it. Let's see. Brokeback Bob. Will there be an area at CatCon where all YouTube channels will be at?
I think
I
they'll
mean,
still
there
have a
we
booth,
kind of
won't
we
they?
kind of had a booth this year. There's a little booth this year. I mean, it's basically going to be um, by the shoot. What do we call it? The Fisherman Swap Shop. So we'll set up there by the Fisherman Swap Shop. So check that out, and we'll get as we get closer to CatCon. Of course, Steve will go live, and he'll be talking about all that stuff. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. You giving an award out for most hours fished without even a bite.
No, I already
What's
won that award. I won
the-
that award, so I stopped going live.
Yeah. So I'm already getting emails of people that say they want to sponsor awards. Thank you so much. Again, if you want to sponsor an award,
Wow.
get your email in and tell me which one you want to sponsor, and make sure we get your logo and all that stuff. But Mike, man, for a show that we kind of pulled out of our rear ends, I think it's been pretty successful.
I I didn't know that we would ever do a podcast that would last nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, I know.
and here we
Yeah.
are. But
Yeah.
these are good details. Everything needs to be gone over just to help guide people and help them to understand. So
Mm.
I enjoyed my time.
I think it was awesome. And those of you listening on the podcast that don't get on YouTube, we appreciate you as well. And thank you for bearing with us as we answered um, uh, chat messages and kind of joked around a little bit, did a little visual
Yeah,
stuff that you couldn't
absolutely.
see. I know that's not something that's ideal for listening on a podcast, but it's a special night. We'll do another one of these shows as we get closer to the end of the nominations period, just to remind people about it, and that way, it'll be fresh in everybody's mind. Thank you, Sandra. She left me a popcorn super sticker, $1.49. Oh
And for
man,
those of you who are listening or out on the road, like Kevin said, this is here for you as well. This is not just for people who
that's right.
watched us on YouTube. It's not just for people who we know personally. It's nothing like that. This is for any and everybody, all different directions. Everybody has a unique perspective, and it's valued here at the Golden Whiskers.
Hmm.
So by all means, thank you for suffering through some of the description and the
Yeah.
and some that doesn't translate so well just to audio. But take a
Mm.
look. It's out there. It was really cool, and it's going to continue to get even better
uh,
and better this year
yeah.
and the years to come. So
And those of you who are watching on YouTube or Facebook, um, and you need something to listen to in the car, go check out the Real Deal Fishing Podcast. We have like 13 or 14 episodes up. If you need something to listen to and you like the sound of our voices, go ahead and go check that out. And there's several other podcasts too, but please go check it out. All right. With that being said, I think we're almost at the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna
yeah.
do our thanking to our creator, and we're gonna get out of here. I got to work
Don't
tomorrow, and so do
don't
you.
forget to pray for Fisherman Joey.
Amen. Yeah. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for an awesome show. We thank you for the blessings that you've given us to be able to do things like this. And Lord, we don't take for granted that we are blessed to be in a nation where we're allowed to do this when others, Lord, just struggle to be alive and struggle to survive. And we don't take that for granted. We know that you've blessed us and our country to be able to do things like this. So thank you for the ability to share my love for you and fishing. And thank you for my brother Mike. Um, thank you for all the people in this wonderful community. We don't always see eye to eye, Lord, but in the end, we all will support each other, um, and we'll all get back to where we're supposed to be. And I just thank you for that. I feel your presence here, and I do want to pray for Joey. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but someone that obviously had a negative attitude. I pray for his soul and his heart that you would definitely soften his heart and you know just be with him, Lord. And we said we pray for him, and we do what we say we're going to do. So, Lord, we just ask you to be with him, and Lord, just pray that until we all meet again next time, that you keep everybody safe and keep on blessing us, Lord. And it's only because of you that we are who we are. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, folks. Well, thanks again for listening. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, happy fishing.